They just slapped Donald Trump's face on a $1 gold coin and stamped the word liberty right there with it. Let that sink in for a second. Scott Bessent, Trump's Treasury Secretary, rolled it out this morning like it's some grand patriotic gesture for America's 250th birthday. A gold coin honoring, quote, the enduring legacy of liberty. Liberty from this administration. This is the same administration that has spent every single day since January stripping away rights from actual Americans. Women who've watched their reproductive freedom get carved up state by state while the White House cheers it on. Legal immigrants, people who did everything right, followed every rule, and filled out every form, snatched up, detained, and shipped out like their paperwork never existed. That's the liberty they want to sell you using a shiny gold coin. And look, it's not just the coin. This is a full blown vanity tour funded by your taxpayer dollars. Trump's signature is going on currency. His face is going on a so called Patriot Passport. His portrait is plastered across federal buildings. He even bolted his name on the Kennedy Center until a judge ordered it to be taken down. That's not a legacy. That's a landlord getting evicted from a property he never owned. And while they're minting gold coins and printing vanity passports, they keep telling us they're also beautifying the nation's capital. Beautifying it. So let's check the receipts. The Kennedy Center renovations are a huge mess. The place they fought so hard to slap Trump's name on is the same location where millions of dollars have now been thrown down the drain because of shoddy workmanship from no bid contractors. The newly painted columns are literally starting to rust because of a faulty build. And then there's the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool, one of the most iconic sites in America and the backdrop for the March on Washington. It turned green, choked with algae, under the watch of the administration that promised to make Washington beautiful again. And the White House Ballroom project, the costs keep climbing. And guess whose pockets they're climbing out of? Taxpayers are footing the bill for a ballroom while the reflecting pool looks like a swamp and the Kennedy Center continues to fall apart. So let's be honest about what's happening here. This isn't beautification, this is decoration. There's a difference. Beautification is fixing what's broken. Decoration is slapping your own face on everything you can reach while the actual country crumbles underneath the gold paint. And don't even get me started on all the gold. The White House is starting to look as gaudy as Mar-a-Lago, and that's saying a lot. It looks like a white trash version of King Midas moved in and set up camp. They're not building monuments to America, they're building monuments to one man. Kings put their faces on coins, presidents don't. George Washington refused to let people treat him like royalty, and he knew exactly what that looked like. 250 years later, we've got a president racing to stamp his face on every coin, every bill, every passport, and every building he can find before somebody stops him. The founders they claim to be honoring, they fought a revolution specifically so no man's face would ever rule over this country. And that's the whole point of the 250th anniversary they're hijacking. So the next time somebody flashes that gold coin and says liberty, ask them for who. Because it sure isn't for women who lost their rights. It isn't for the legal immigrants who lost their homes. It's liberty for one man to treat the United States of America like his personal branding empire. Don't let the shine distract you. Look at what's underneath. Follow me if you agree Donald Trump's insecurities have led him to plastering his face and name across everything he can in the United States because you're my kind of people.